Testing, testing. Test, test, test. Does the mic always sound that bad? Yeah, let's do a run or many and go over the things I added yesterday. So maybe let's backtrack a bit. Okay, that's new. Jumping from the editor. Anyways, so this is new. This is a new main screen. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's better than the other one. We've lost the different locations that were shown here, but I may be adding them back in because it's pretty easy. I just need good looking locations and probably add a semi-transparent rect around these buttons, these options, and then that should be fine. Yeah, I also added this fade in because it was a bit jarring beforehand and just looks more polished. Then yesterday on stream I started adding a particle for a glowworm and failed miserably, but it actually was just, what was it? Instead of using the velocity of the particle, I used a temporary variable in the function. So that's why it didn't work. And I fixed that, and then it was fine. I'm not sure how often the glowworm appears, but it should appear some time. That was close. Okay, I'm pretty low on health here. And actually, let me restart this, because I want this to go a bit faster. So I'll constrict the path so that it's only half as long. Still has all the content, but it's compressed into half the number of patches. So I can more easily find all the features I put in yesterday, which are weapon charms. So I've worked on how the special moves for the weapons work, and I just tweaked them a bit actually, and then I added in weapon charms. And these These cocoons drop awful lot of spiders. Is that 1 and 2? Yeah, I worked on the weapons. I added weapon charms. So there's a charm for the axe and for the one for the sword, etc. And they just increase the weapon ability. So with the axe, you have a chance of hitting nearby enemies. If you have the charm, then that hit does a lot more damage, and the chance of it occurring is higher. And that's how they all work. Yeah. Okay, that's a hammer. The hammer has a chance to stun. And if you have the charm, it has a chance to stun multiple enemies. What I also did, but I haven't tested if it works, is so the cut down bushes are not persistent. So you have another piece of orientation as to where you came from. Okay, picked up tar. Tar improves the dagger. And let's use that. It gives daggers a chance to create to crit, to do a massive crit, like that. I also have a sword. Okay. So when the color is blue, the enemy is stunned and they wiggle a bit. That's all I could manage in terms of visual feedback, which should suffice. So yeah, the stun is relatively short-lived, and if you think it's longer with the charm, you have a coat that improves health regeneration. Uh-oh. In that, I think there's a chance to regenerate 2 health per tick. That might actually be a bit weak. Yeah. Okay, I'm already level 2. Not sure how that happened. Let's use the daggers when I have the charm. And I also added, I added pacifying charms that if you have them, certain types of monsters don't attack you anymore. Which is pretty funny when you're near those enemies and you drop the charm. They all attack you. So that's pretty funny. Did I just pick up? Oh, there's the spear. Do I want the spear? Yeah, I tested the hammer. Let's use this. So the dagger's working as well. Let's test the spear. So this is all without charms, of course. I have to find them first. I go in there. Yeah. So yeah, the spear attacks 2 tiles in front of you. If you have the charm, it's 3. And the damage is increased. And it might be overpowered. So I might actually have to add weapon durability. So that if you're really lucky and find a spear charm and a spear right at the beginning, that you don't just bulldoze through the game. Don't think that's all that easy. But yeah. Okay, found wax that adds defense. So that's a boring passive charm. But I thought, why not have them as well? And then I revamped all the other boring charms. Not sure what I added, because it was pretty late. I want that key. Oh. Okay, there are the archers. Man. Okay, don't have a potion. Thankfully I have food. What is that? Improved sword. Okay, let's test the sword. Sword is also a crit weapon. Not sure the probabilities are. I think it's 1 in 5 or 1 in 4. Oh, that's good. And so the charms are totally random right now. Oh, poor dear. Stepped into the trap. Which may be bad. So there are 10 stones where you can get charms. I think there are 15 charms or so. But there are better ones and worse ones. And I think the weapon charms, maybe they are so strong, maybe they should only drop one time and in the latter half. But I'm not sure. Okay, what do I drop? I haven't tried the axe. But okay, sap adds strength. So I'm missing vitality. But I can't do much about that. But let's keep the... Oh, I also need potions really badly. Let's drop the sap. Pick up the axe again. Oh, this one is not easy. I think I did this one yesterday. And the reward was a chest with a cobalt in it. So that's actually super mean. Oh, I did it. And yeah, I have that. Great. But I mean, oh god, what's going on here? Might be mean, but makes you think twice if you'll... Oh god. If you wanna open the chest. Not. Solve the puzzles. Okay, that's a buff. And I'm thinking maybe if I drink this shouldn't say vitality on the left, it should say vial with the icon. But yeah, that's for another day. Oh no, why did I drink that? That's also something I thought about. Should you be allowed to drink health potions at full health? And the answer is yes. What is this? What did I think when I made this? What was I thinking? Because that doesn't work.